Hey everybody, it's Minius on the road in Los Angeles. Hopefully the audio for this works out. I am in the hotel. It's around midnight, and this is the only place I can record without waking the whole place up. So hopefully the audio works out. If not, I apologize. But more importantly, we've got a new trailer. It's pretty short, a bit on that at the end, but here are some things that we learned. First of all, we got some confirmations on returning Milky Way aliens, most prominently the Asari. We get a good look at the facial animations for the Asari, and then pow, wow, she looks great. I can't help but notice how young she looks. Maybe that's the new tech, or maybe the playful smirk, but it's clear that she's a character, probably a squad mate, but how she's related to the plot is very unclear. It looks like to me that she introduced herself suddenly in this scene, and then thinks it's pretty funny, and then someone totally gets one over on her as they put a gun to her temple and she freaks out a little bit. Man, these facial animations are great. A couple other things that you'll notice about our mystery Asari is that she appears to have some wicked armor. I'd like to see more of this armor. It's either gold or white. It looks cool, but more prominent than that is the crazy eye black face paint she's got going on. The first thing I thought of when I saw this was Asari Huntress or Asari Commando. Now I don't actually remember seeing that face paint pattern before, but that's my initial thought, and that sounds really, really cool. I think basically though, we can agree that she looks really good. I'm interested to see more. Also, we can confirm the Solarians. A long while back, we got a tweet that was since deleted from a BioWare developer that said something along the lines of the Solarians have never looked so good. Here's your proof. You can't really tell if they look that great, but I'll zoom in to make it clear. Lincoln is the one who spotted this first while I was busy screwing around at EA Play, but it's clearly a Solarian on the bridge of a ship. Now, it's possible that this Solarian is a squad mate, or the Solarian could be some kind of officer. This clip is extremely short, and there's so much that we just do not know about this. But bottom line, a Solarian on your ship, yeah, I'm in. Also, we get a look at the Krogan. Now, we already knew the Krogan were in it. In fact, a couple of years ago at E3, there was a Krogan in the trailer there, but consider the Krogan triple confirmed at this point. We also get a look at some new aliens, and these new aliens are massive. This big dude is the one that stands out the most. Size-wise, it kind of looks like a Yogg, but there are two features that suggest that this is something else entirely. First of all, the Yogg have a ton of eyes, and this monster appears to have just two. Also, those front limbs it's got are huge, just way too big for a Yogg. The trailer has this monster charging down your playable character in what appears to be gameplay, and this reminds me a lot of the Brute's charge in Mass Effect 3, only this time we'll have a jump pack. So the gameplay possibilities with this kind of creature are really exciting. Further on in the trailer, we get a look at another massive monster. I think there's a good chance that this is the same species. They kind of look the same, but it is impossible to say for sure. Hopefully we'll get more information later. We also get the return of the strange flying monsters. You might remember them from the announced trailer last year, so strange flying monsters double confirmed. One thing that's not very clear is how sentient these creatures are. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that they're not very sentient. Although these creatures look cool and probably will be cool, I'm far more interested in the intelligent aliens of Andromeda, which at this point are yet to be revealed. Given that this is a Mass Effect game, you need a ship to get around space. The leaked name of that ship was the Tempest, and here she is, looking very, very similar to the Normandy. It's probably inspired by the Normandy in multiple ways. Now at a glance, and we don't get much of a look, it looks like the two ships could share technology. There really isn't enough to say that for sure though. This is probably the bridge of the Tempest. You may remember this clip from that Solarian from earlier in this video, who's standing with a Krogan and probably a human at the helm. We also learned or relearned that they're using motion capture for Mass Effect Andromeda. Nothing but good news here. Motion capture is awesome, but what might be more awesome is the way they're using it. Right here for the most epic of biotic slams. This looks like it might be very similar in function to the jetpack slam in the announced trailer from last year. Either way, a flying slam is going to be tons and tons of fun. I really want to see more. You're kind of noticing the theme here. I want to see more. And on that note, here's something we get more of. You remember that massive ship from the N7 Day trailer? Well, Here it is, and in this shot it appears to be in the final stages of being built. It's got transports heading to it, but more importantly, there appears to be more than one. We've got possible additional ships here and here. Now, one of the most prevailing theories about this Andromeda game is that an Ark ship was needed to get all the way to Andromeda. An Ark fleet or armada always made more sense to me. You can kind of think of Battlestar Galactica if you want to, and this is the first bit of evidence that supports that. And that scene leads to something that BioWare General Manager Aaron Flynn said in the intro speech. You get to Andromeda and you wake up, and we get a look at what might be the default female main character waking up upon arrival. This heavily implies that the travelers to Andromeda will be using some kind of stasis for their journey, and this makes all kinds of sense. Andromeda is very, very far away, sort of ridiculously far away, and the time that it would take to get there for travel needs to be sorted out, and the stasis idea sorts it. As far as the woman goes, I'm assuming she's a version of the Pathfinder, but again, there's nothing that says that for sure. There are a few more things of note, but sort of things that we already knew. Here's the Mako. Here's some additional footage to that gameplay leak from a couple of months ago. Something, though, that really needs to be pointed out is how gorgeous everything looks. This stuff looks gorgeous. I really hope this is in-game footage, because if it is, we are in for a real treat once the game comes out. I'm going to leave this stuff running in the background while I talk about, well, probably the biggest issue from Sunday, and that's that there wasn't much info. This trailer here is only about 2 minutes. I was hoping for more. I'm sure you were hoping for more as well. I sort of thought that Andromeda info might run short because this game is still 9 or so months off, and we're talking about an EA event, and EA probably wants to put focus on games coming out sooner. Games like Titanfall. Titanfall, by the way, is great. I did get a chance to chat with someone from BioWare. That chat, by the way, is intentionally not recorded. They're not doing interviews at this time. But I did get an impression of what they're trying to do, and they want to wait as late as possible to start relaying information about Andromeda. This makes plenty of sense. I know there are games out there that start giving out information too soon. Watch Dogs is a great example. Now, I buy this 100%. You may not buy this. Of course, I'm taking this guy on his word. I did get a chance, though, to look into his eyes when he's talking about things that he knows about the game, and you could see how excited he was and how much stuff he knew was there, but he couldn't say he was under NDA, and I can't say even if I knew. So the Mass Effect information is there. This game is not incomplete. They could come out with stuff if they want to. That's the impression I'm getting. Unfortunately, though, we'll have to wait. If you want to complain about it, we have the comment section in the bottom. You are on the internet. This is where you complain about stuff. Go for it. Now, there's a chance there's something in this trailer that you've spotted that I've missed. I may spot some more stuff going on. I can already think of a couple other video ideas related to this, so expect more videos later. Stay tuned for my EA Play vid. It's yet to be determined whether or not it was worth coming down here. Thanks for putting up with the audio on this video, which is one of the reasons why it probably wasn't a great idea to come down here. But as far as good ideas go, I had fun. Hopefully the next video I come out will also be fun, and you'll have fun, and we'll have a big fun hug. Because we need some fun. Because we didn't get Mass Effect Andromeda information. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps out the channel. Keep an eye on MiniSGC for that EA Play video and more Mass Effect videos. But for now...
I should go.